Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now let's take a look at the gold market. On the gold market, the situation is not as interesting as on the euro currency, but there are some moments that, in fact, really significant here, and I would like to discuss it with you. First of all, recall that we in general said that this price action on the gold market looks rather heavy and doesn't look like an impulse move. That is some sort of the contraction of the market, since that is a lot of different small candles with the sideways actions. Fast moves up, then fast move down again. Here, as you can see, that's some kind of the really choppy price action. That's very typical for some sort of the retracement. And from that standpoint, I mostly gravitate to the thought that we probably could see the downward continuation. At the same time, based on our monthly analysis and on the weekly time frame analysis, we have said there, if you have read our thread that dedicated to the gold market, you should to know that since market is very extremely oversold on the monthly time frame, it's very difficult to count on some really significant move below this previous low. On the larger scale, in the big picture, we probably should count on some sort of the wide range action. If you take a look at the weekly time frame, you'll see, in fact, market stands in the range of the plunge that has happened in April. And for the significant period of time, very often market stands in some range of some significant event. That was really a huge move in April to the downside. And that's why probably market hardly will pass through the 1320 lows significantly. It could show some wash and rinse, some attempt to continue move low, but hardly we could count on some really fast acceleration to the, for instance, for 12 even area or even lower. That hardly will happen in the nearest future. That's why if market will show the breakout to the downside, the previous swing low will be our target, the nearest target to the downside. And currently price action looks really heavy. All patterns that point on potential further upward continuation to the 1430 area that we have on the lower time frames. That's a butterfly, some extensions. Now, in fact, we could say it probably has failed. Not theoretically, but by the shape, by the how market shows the action on the intraday charts. These patterns do not look like it should. Well, that makes me thought that we should be ready for some action, probably maybe to the downside. Also take a look how market behaves around weekly pivot resistance 1. We know that if this is just a retracement, weekly pivot resistance 1 should hold the retracement to the upside of the downward action. And now we see this. So one attempt to pass through the weekly pivot resistance 1, second, third, fourth. It's the same area. Market has failed here, returns right back. Now approaching to the just weekly pivot point, and take a look. That was the previous resistance. If market will pass through this 1395 and 3080 area, returns right back in this consolidation that has been broken previously, that will be the confirmation that probably market will continue move right to the lower end of this consolidation. That is also extreme lows around 1320 area. That's major thought on the daily time frame. What we have on the lower time frame. So the lower time frame, we have discussed in this pattern, that is the rising wedge, bearish wedge pattern, the pattern that indicates is halting of the upward action. Also take a look at the patterns that we have seen previously. That was our first butterfly. Okay, that was right wing of this butterfly. Market hasn't quite reached 127 extension, turned to some strange and curious consolidation on the top of the wing, so it's very hard to treat this pattern as the butterfly anymore. Now we have discussed yesterday this butterfly. It's left wing could be right wing, but market wasn't able even continue move to the previous highs. It has failed here and turned to the downside. It's very difficult to treat this action also as the butterfly. So this butterfly, at least by shape, has failed. So it's not the price action that butterfly should show. That makes me think that market is really heavy, and it can't continue move higher even to the 1430 area, at least by how it looks like now. And you could see that in fact market has shown the breakout through this area, retested it, this support line of this wedge, and now turning to the downside. This overall price section has shifted to the triangle. From that standpoint, let's take a look at the hourly time frame. From that standpoint, we probably should be focused on this triangle and particularly on this low, 1380 area. This low is significant by many reasons. First of all, recall that this was the invalidation point of our potential butterfly here. Second, that is more significant, as I said, on the daily time frame. 1380 area will be the area that stands slightly lower than weekly pivot point and this resistance line that now stands as a support. Again, that market has forced previously, broken up, now it approaches again. If market will fail around 1380 and continue move lower, that will be the confirmation that we could get the move right to the 1320 area. That's why this low is significant. And the final moment is in fact the triangle consolidation, and the breakout direction of the breakout of the triangle will point on the direction. So if we will measure this triangle and count to the potential breakout, for instance, if it will happen today, somewhere in this area, we will get move only by this triangle to the area around 1355 approximately. Okay. So that's why this triangle is significant. Well, as previously we said yesterday that here we could get some brand body buy, and in fact it has worked. You can see the market has shown this splash up, hidden by minimum target around 1404. That was the scalp trade. And I said if you would like, you could try to tight your stops and trying to possess to the upward action. So you can see market has failed to do that. It hasn't even reached, as I said, previous stops of this butterfly that we have discussed yesterday. This butterfly has failed and returns right back down. So currently I can't make a bet on any upward action. Personally, I think that it's better choice to wait the second moment that we have discussed yesterday for the positional traders. Recall that first one was either reaching the 1430 for entering short, or the second one was break through 1380. Since we can count currently on the 1430, since we do not have any patterns or something that could point to this potential move up, well, all that we have and all that we could do right now is just waiting the breakout of the 1380 area. When it will happen and if it will happen, after that we will try to catch the minimum minor retracement up to take short position with the target around 1320. That is the trading plan for the nearest future. We'll see how it will turn, but if nothing unexpected will happen on the gold market, nothing, some unexpected event or something on some speech or from the financial authorities or something of that sort, probably we will see the action to the downside. Well, at least currently I will be watching particularly on this 1380 area, and if we will get the breakout, we probably should be ready for taking the short position, the downward action to the 1320.